The Bermuda Triangle, known for its mysterious reputation, most of people has claimed the lives of thousands since its discovery. Ships and airplanes have vanished without a trace, leading to various beliefs among scholars and the public. Some believe it to be a portal for extraterrestrial beings. While others consider it a hellish abyss or a domain controlled by the devil, preventing passage. No satellite can predict the massive storms that occur in this region. A notable incident involved the disappearance of 309 people from a shelter, with no communication established in the way as they vanished. During a military mission, the commander reported that we entering in white waters and spotting a green island with a red sky until before the gradually of this communication was weak and the 6 planes were lost. The Earth's geography still holds many mysteries that mankind did not disclose it yet, not only in the Bermuda Triangle, but also in places like the Devil's Sea in Japan. Questions arise about the nature of these areas. Are they mere myths, or are they conspiracy theories aimed at pressuring certain nations? Islamic texts, including the Quran and Hadiths, provide insights regarding the Devil's throne, which may relate to these beliefs. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and support us.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين.
Dear friends, today we discuss the Bermuda Triangle, its geographical significance, and its association with various theories and superstitions. The triangle which has faced to nonsense and superstition of scientists. Initially, we will tell about the geographical location of this triangle and possessed under which country is it. The Bermuda Triangle is located between Florida, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda, which is a British territory discovered in the 15th century. While some claim it was discovered in 1503, there are records of its existence as early as 1511. In the 15th BC century, Spanish and Portuguese ships used Bermuda for the taking of foods and drinking water. This triangle or island gradually changed and known as the Pit of Hell, haunted by spirits and demons. Yet they never settled there, and they did not choose this places for has living. The Bermuda Triangle was first named by Vincent Gaddis in 1964, who reported on the mysterious disappearances of several ships and airplanes in the area. Prior to Gaddis' Exeter in 1952, aviation writer Edward Van Winkle reported on the vanishing of aircraft and ships. In 1969, John Wallace published an article titled The Lost Abyss, but the notion of the Bermuda Triangle as a malevolent or mythical place was first introduced by the great explorer Christopher Columbus. In the Associated Press in 1950, Edward Van Winkle detailed the disappearances of airplanes and ships in this environment. And 2 years later, George Dex in the magazine Fed discussed the disappearance of Flight 19 in the area. In April 1962, the American Legion magazine covered statements from a mission commander while entering white waters had brought a word, however, but researcher Lawrence David, author of The Secret of the Bermuda Triangle, claimed that many of the stories surrounding the region were exaggerated. Following these claims, the United States conducted extensive investigations, suggesting that a strong magnetic field might be responsible for the disappearances, but ultimately were reached and concluded that no active magnetic field existed in the area. To the east of the Bermuda Triangle lies the Sargasso Sea, characterized by small islands with a unique evaporative climate. It is noted for mysteriously attracting objects. Scholars claim that a powerful magnet, often referred to as the heart of iron, is located in this sea. The depth of the Sargasso Sea ranges from 1,500 to 1,700 meters, and it features weak currents, low rainfall, high evaporation, mild winds, and warm, salty waters. What is the connection between the lost continent of Atlantis and the Bermuda Triangle? Pay attention. Plato's Timaeus, written around 350 before BC, mentions a large island with a highly advanced civilization existing 12,000 years ago. Since then, people have been searching for Atlantis and also have been searching the advanced civilization, the first mankind or after today mankind that might have inhabited it. The researchers have seeking to find it. Remarkably, explorers have discovered remnants of walls, tiles, and unusual windows in the depths of the Atlantic Ocean, seemingly supporting Plato's theory. Additionally, a statue resembling to B-2 aircraft was found, complete with a pilot's cabin. Interestingly, this statue was made from gold and glass, ancient thing made before the time of gold and glass, which had astonished the researchers, arterials that had not been discovered at that time. Researchers are also astonished by the sudden changes in weather within the Bermuda Triangle, where storms can form in just a few minutes, including those not detectable by satellites. It is noteworthy that more than 20 distress calls are recorded daily in the Bermuda Triangle, totaling around 8,000 annually. Severe earthquakes have also been recorded in the depths of the Bermuda Triangle, adding to its intrigue. Scholars have various perspectives on this mysterious area. Some believe that the Bermuda Triangle is a site for the arrival and departure of extraterrestrial spacecraft. Others argue that it serves as a gateway to another world, suggesting that anyone who enters may leave our earthly realm, or perhaps that enter in other world. Additionally, some theorize that aliens conduct experiments in this region, resulting in the disappearance of numerous ships and aircraft. Indigenous beliefs often describe the area as a hellish abyss that consumes those who provoke its wrath. There are also claims that the devil or Lucifer has established his throne here and sending his agents out into the world. Let's delve into the incidents that have occurred in this area. It is essential to acknowledge that the Bermuda Triangle is considered one of the most anxiety-inducing and mysterious places on Earth, which still the undisclosed cases up today. More than hundreds of aircraft and ships have vanished without leaving any trace, including both manned and even unmanned planes. They were annihilated and did not remain any trace over there. Most incidents began after 1945, with over 1,000 lives lost in the following 26 years. The first significant event occurred in 1945, involving the disappearance of 5 military planes conducting training exercises or for decipher of something that enter in this geographic place, but after a few minutes. Despite a forecast of clear weather, these planes reported entering an area with white waters. They claimed to see nothing, describing the sky as red, and then they claimed that it became green. Subsequently, this 5 aircraft was dispatched to assist them, only to vanish along with all its crew shortly thereafter. Search teams were deployed to locate the missing planes, but no oil slicks or debris were discovered, nor were there any fish congregating around bodies. It was as if the earth had opened its mouth and swallowed the 6 planes along with their crews. But this is not the first and last airplane. Let's take a look at the list of planes which have gone missing in the Bermuda Triangle. December 5, 1945. The PBM Mariner with 13 crew members vanished shortly after takeoff while on a rescue mission for another aircraft. Communication was lost just minutes into the flight. In the 1947, a U.S. Army C-45 Superfortress disappeared 10 miles from the Bermuda Triangle. January 29, 1948, the 4-engine Star Tiger lost communication and disappeared 380 miles northeast of Bermuda with 13 crew members. December 28, 1948, a DC-3 aircraft en route from San Juan to Miami vanished with 32 people on board. March 1950, an American Globemaster disappeared in the northern part of the Triangle while heading to Ireland. February 2, 1952, a British cargo plane headed to Jamaica disappeared in the northern Triangle with 33 crew members. October 1954, a Navy Super Constellation with 40 crew members vanished in the northern Bermuda Triangle. January 18, 1962, an American military aircraft disappeared on a flight from Langley Field in Virginia, losing all on board. August 28, 1963, 2 new 4-engine Air Force aircraft vanished while on a refueling mission 300 miles southwest of Bermuda. June 5, 1965, a C-119 aircraft with 10 crew members disappeared southeast of the Bahamas. January 11, 1907, a C-122 fighter, converted from a cargo plane, went missing in the Gulf Stream with 4 crew members and disappeared. This list, documented until 1967, represents only a portion of the aircraft reported missing in and around the Bermuda Triangle. In addition to aircraft, many ships have also disappeared in this area. 1840, a large French ship bound for Havana was found abandoned in the Bermuda Triangle, with all crew members missing. January 1880, the British warship Atalanta disappeared while en route to England, with 209 crew members on board. All of them were disappeared. In October 1902, a German ship was found in the Bermuda Triangle with all its crew members dead. March 1918. The U.S. Navy ship S. Cyclops vanished with 309 crew members in the vicinity of Bermuda. 1925. The cargo ship Cato Paxi, headed for Havana, was lost near Bermuda. February 1940. The ship Gloria was found intact with all equipment at the side of Bermuda, but all passengers were missing. October 22, 1944. The Cuban cargo ship Rob King was found abandoned off the coast of Florida, with only one dog remaining on board, and it was looking that another left, and just a dog was remained. Numerous other vessels have also been reported missing in the Bermuda Triangle during various years, including in 1950, 1955, 1957, 1959, and 1961. In addition, the passengers were vanished, but despite of this case, the animals, which was dog and cat, that had been found at the side of Bermuda, Puerto Rico, and Florida. In the path of Bermuda, many of the aircraft that disappeared maintained radio contact with their departure or destination stations until the very last moments. In some cases, pilots transmitted unusual messages indicating a loss of control over their instruments, describing the sky changing color to yellow or red and experiencing a spinning movement. These messages often weakened and became incomprehensible before abruptly cutting off, as if some force were disrupting their communications. And after a few minutes, it appeared that these vessels and aircraft vanished instantaneously. A physicist from Geneva, residing in Wangan, Russia, claims to have discovered a natural cause for the unfortunate events in the Bermuda Triangle. He suggests about this point that the Gulf Stream's warm currents, rotating clockwise in the Sargasso Sea showing the action, cause extreme winds and unpredictable waves, that this water circulation creates a whirlpool effect, drawing objects towards its center, suggesting a gravitational pull towards it, means the ocean's depths is in central of Earth. The Bermuda Triangle is particularly hazardous for air and sea traffic during low tide. The theory of extraordinary or extraterrestrial beings in the area is debatable. Various scientific and supernatural explanations have emerged regarding the disappearances of ships and aircraft. Exist different ideas. A Canadian scientist named Eddington posits that underwater volcanoes in the region are constantly active. Unlike those in the Pacific Ocean, cracks may form in the depths of the Atlantic, releasing gas to outside and magnetic materials which not well familiar by mankind. These materials can rapidly move, breaching the surface like a rocket and acting as a powerful cosmic ray. The effects of these emissions on aircraft are significant, which is enter in this place, creating a magnetic field that disrupts electrical systems, leading to a loss of pilot control and causing planes to plummet. This disruption can also ignite fires in aircraft due to sparks generated upon contact with the magnetic field. For ships, the magnetic field's intensity can swiftly surround them, potentially resulting in the complete disappearance of vessels and their crews. Sometimes, terrifying fireballs emerge from the ocean, crashing onto ships and causing panic among the crew, occasionally leading to their destruction. In mid-October 1934, the United States Navy conducted a startling experiment in Philadelphia, known as the Philadelphia Experiment. They aimed to uncover the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle. By manipulating an immense magnetic field, they attempted to make a naval ship and its crew disappear. This had significant scientific implications. They managed to temporarily send the ship to another dimension, but it was also considered a crime. Initially, a green light enveloped the ship, reminiscent of the Bermuda Triangle, and it vanished. A few minutes later, it reappeared, but those who regained consciousness reported feeling they had experienced hell. All the individuals on board refused to undergo the experiment again. But what is the connection between the Bermuda Triangle and the Devil's Sea or Dragon's Triangle? In Japan, the Devil's Sea, or that Yellow Sea, located between Japan and the Korean Peninsula, it means has a darker reputation than the Bermuda Triangle and is surrounded by many legends. Some researchers argue that the Devil's Sea is not related to the Bermuda Triangle, but for years, fishermen feared it, believing that its inhabitants were demons, monsters, and spirits that abducted ships without warning. Many boats and planes have gone missing in this area over the years. After the war, it means between 1950 and 1940, several modern ships with hundreds of crew members disappeared under similar conditions to those in the Bermuda Triangle. Despite extensive aerial and maritime searches, no wreckage or oil slick was found in the area. The unexplained disappearances of Japanese ships and planes, which closely mirrored those of the Bermuda Triangle, led to the formation of various groups that set out to investigate and identify the area. In 1955, the region was placed under government observation. This group, along with several scientists, began their inquiry into the Devil's Sea aboard a ship named Kai Marve, but the research vessel suddenly vanished with all its crew and passengers. Since then, the Japanese authorities have declared the area a dangerous zone, prohibiting entry and exit without permission. Both the Bermuda Triangle and the Devil's Sea share similar geographical features. The longitude of the western Bermuda Triangle is 80 degrees, where true north aligns with magnetic north, and the compass shows no deviation. This 80-degree west line, when it reaches the poles, shifts to 150 degrees east and continues toward the southern part of the North Pole. The eastern part of Japan passes through the Devil's Sea, where the compass needle tends to point toward true north. At the same time, the magnetic needle also points in that direction, just as it does at the western borders of the Bermuda Triangle on the other side of the world. Scientists have stated that what happens in this area of the Atlantic Ocean is shrouded in mystery, and no one has been able to scientifically explain it. The events that have occurred in Bermuda over the past 150 years have left scientists puzzled. Which this order is so much anxious and complicated, it is noteworthy that more than 100 significant aviation and maritime incidents have been officially recorded in the last 30 years, indicating the disappearance of over 100 aircraft and ships in this mysterious region. All these incidents have occurred mysteriously in the Bermuda Triangle and in the area between the Bermuda Islands and the Panama Islands, with no clues found by any researchers. The events of the Bermuda Triangle have been presented to specialists as a series of complex spatial phenomena, hoping they might find solutions to prevent the recurrence of such incidents. These events are among the most devastating maritime and aviation incidents, impacting the lives of thousands of pilots, passengers, and crew members, leading to the loss of their ships and aircraft that, in reality, this order become the results. The result of research by thousands of researchers has been that a multitude of unreliable theories has been proposed, often contradicting one another, yet none have clarified the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle or the Devil's Sea. It is also worth noting that stories about the Bermuda Triangle peaked during World War I and World War II. Is it true that the United States conducted strange activities in this region, leading to British interest in these areas? Or, as rumors suggest, did the United States cause the Spanish and Portuguese to flee from this region, referring to it as the Island of Ghosts? Perhaps at the time prior to World War I, around 1918 or 1919, when the United States had little influence in the area, they sought to spread superstitious and mythical news to drive people away from it. What is the truth of this matter? What is the Islamic perspective? As the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, indicated, Satan has placed his throne upon the water, and his minions are sent to tempt people all over the world, which is the meaning of the hadith of the noble prophet of Islam, peace be upon him. But what does the Quran and hadith say about the dwelling place of Satan? Does Satan reside in a specific location, or is his purpose to mislead and confuse humanity? These are questions we will discuss in the next program. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.